Paul, I'm back. It's Franz, GK Beats, aka G Killer Bees, Grenadian Killer, and I'm back in the same Logic project that I showed you guys the battery routing tutorial. And this one, I'm going to show you the uses of using buses and auxiliary sends. They assist you in routing your audios from different tracks and that kind of stuff. So let's say we wanted to route or we wanted to use the same reverb, or actually reverb, we usually use the auxiliary send for that. So let's say you want to use the same EQ on, let's say, this track and this track. um, in Logic there's two ways of making a bus. You can either go here, bus, create a new bus, and there you go, here's our new bus. Let's see. Yeah, so all the audio coming from these two tracks are going straight into this one right here. See, where's my Oppenheimer? It's coming up just now. Alright, there you go. It's coming back in just now. See, all the audio is coming through there. The second way, cancel. Do not want to do that. Delete this. Okay. No, I'm just gonna leave that there. Second way of making was is pressing plus. The number of auxiliary channels or buses you want to make, the format, so mono, stereo, surround, input, so you could input whatever bus, melodyne, reason, waves. But for auxiliary, we're gonna use a bus. So let's say 10, and we'll create. There's our new bus coming in on bus 10, goes straight to the stereo out. And that's the two ways you could do buses. So let's see. These tracks are going to 1. I'm going to send. Actually, let's keep it at 1. And I'm going to apply effect or something weird onto it. If I can. Okay, wrong thing. There you go. Okay, EQ would probably be the best thing to use, just to show that all the tracks are getting affected. Let's use a low pass. See, all of the sounds coming through that channel is getting affected by this EQ. And this is useful for saving CPU power if a bunch of the same or similar sounds needs to have the same effects applied to it. Now I'm gonna take that off. I'll turn that off, and I'm gonna use this as a reverb, as my reverb auxiliary bus. I'll pull up one of the waves reverbs, or the one I generally use, the R verb, the Renaissance verb. For the purpose, I'm just gonna keep it completely wet. so you can see what it does to the track. I'll use that sound. So this is on 10. So this is the next or another step in using the same channel and freeing up bus space. Now this is a different technique as opposed to routing all of the sounds from one channel into another or into a bus. This method is sending a part of that sound or whatever is going through that channel into another bus to add whatever effects. It's also used for side chaining and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna send it to bus, and there we go. It says right there, reverb, which is on bus 10. Let's see, routing. Right now there's no signal going in because it's audio on 0. Now I'm gonna turn it up. Oh. It's probably because I don't have my interface in and Netflix gonna die soon. Yep, there you go. I'll try to finish the tutorial before it dies out. So this will affect how much of that signal is getting sent to the bus, that kind of stuff. So that's useful if you don't want to use too much effects, and so your CPU can handle more processing and that kind of stuff if you really want to get in depth into your mix. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. So until next time, later.